we're going to start. Okay, sixth graders. In lesson 1.4, we're going to talk about adding and subtracting whole numbers. One of the things I just said to you is adding is a lot like multiplying, isn't it? And subtracting is a lot like dividing. Adding is like, multiplying is like adding the same number over and over and over again. And so in this first sentence it says, first estimate to find a close answer. If you were doing a problem like 45 plus 52 plus 49 plus 53. One of the things you could do to estimate that, before adding these up, if you rounded all of these numbers to the same number, you could estimate the answer. So, you could look at what number are all of these numbers close to. Bella?
40.
40 or?
I mean 50, sorry.
Or 50. Yeah, which one is actually?
50.
Probably 50 would be closer, because some of them are above 50, some of them are below 50. So 50 is in between. If we rounded all of these to 50, and then multiply by 4, you could estimate this answer before starting. And that way you know when you get the answer at the end, if you'll know if you got a reasonable answer. What's 50 times 4? Danny? 200. Yep. So we know our estimate is going to be about 200. Okay? Now, you won't always be able to round them to the same number. If you look at this example, 37 plus 95 plus 56 plus 77, you might have to just round them to the nearest 10 and estimate. But even that will give you a quick answer. So 40 plus 100 is 140, plus 50 is 190, plus 80 is 270. Or we could add them in different ways. You could add 40 plus 50 first, which is 90. And 90 plus 80, 9 plus 8 is 17, so 90 plus 80 is 170. And then add the 100, and that's 170 plus 100 is 270. Whenever you're doing addition, you can add them in a different order, can't you? That'll help you to get a close answer. Now, when you're adding or subtracting, you should always line up the place values. Okay? We have to add ones, the ones place, to other ones. We have to add the tens to other tens in order to know how many tens there are. So with all of these numbers, you have to line them up so that the ones are lined up, the tens are lined up, and then add the columns. So 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 plus 6 is 18. 18 plus 7 is 25. Remember that the two tens in 25 go in the tens column, and the 5 stays there, 5 ones. Then add the tens column. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 9 is 14. 14 plus 5 is 19. 19 plus 7 is 26. Now, since there's not another column, you write both numbers. 26, the answer is 265. That's close to our estimate, so we probably got it right. Okay? Remember to line up the place values. Okay? Let's do an example subtraction problem. 10,002, write this one down. 10,002 minus 4,663. 4,000, oops, I didn't line up the place. The thousands place, 4,663. Okay? We have to line up the places. Now, start in the ones place. We have 2 ones. We need to take away 3. Can you take away 3 from 2? Not when you're doing subtraction like this. So we need some more ones. We're going to have to get them from the tens column. The problem is we don't have any tens in this number. There's 0 tens. And there's 0 hundreds. And there's 0 thousands. And there's 1 10,000. So we have to take the 1 10,000, we got to break it up and give the part of it to each of the other columns, each of the other places. So we have to take away the 10,000, so now we have 0. And we have to give that 10,000 to the thousands place. Now we have 10,000 thousands. I'm sorry, 10 thousands, which is 10,000. But we need some hundreds. So we have to take and break up the thousand, one of the thousands, right? With me so far? You remember doing this? Take one of the thousands away, and now we have 10 of the, in the hundreds place. Took one of the thousands and give it the hundreds place. And then we have to take one of those away and give it to the tens place. Yes? We'll use this. Okay. And then we have to take one of those away and break it up and give one of them to the ones place. So now instead of 2 ones, we have 12 ones. Okay? So each of these, we have to take one of those away from each of the places, break it up, break it up, and give them to the previous place. Okay? So instead of 10 tens, we have 9 tens, and we gave that other one to the ones. Right? Now we can subtract. 12 take away 3 is 9. 9 tens take away 6 tens. 3. 9 tens take away 9 hundreds take away 6 hundreds is 3. And 9 thousands take away 4 thousands is 5 thousands. We don't have any 10,000s left because we needed it to fill the other places. Okay? It's kind of like having big amounts, and you take one of the big amounts, you break it up, and give it to the previous place. Right? Does everyone understand that?
Yes.
Okay, this is review from 2nd grade.
Yep.
Started doing this. Right? So, it's helpful to picture what's happening. And that's why I talked to you in trying to get you to think about where those numbers are going. Okay? The 2 keys, estimate to find your close answer, and add, when you're adding and subtracting, line up the places. Okay? Your assignment is on page 13. 2 through 20, even. 2 through 20 evens.